Good morning. Welcome back. As you know, or maybe don't, I'm Denise. This summer, over the next few weeks, Janie has asked us to participate in a little summer project where we're digging a little deeper and also interacting with one another. And so I will be interacting with my fellow vloggers here in responding to their vlogs, but I wanted to make mine first before I started doing that, and I just haven't had a chance till now. So I'm going to get right into it. This week we were asked to discuss who we think we are. Who the question is, do you know who you are? So who am I? And that seems like it should be an easy question, right? And in a sense, if you just want to take it at its base, it is. I am Denise, right? I come from an amazing family whose ancestors immigrated from Europe, started with nothing, and over the years have built our lives into what they are. I am a strong and intelligent woman. I am an emotional woman. I'm a loving woman. And I'm a caring woman. And when I started thinking about all those attributes, I thought, well, it really makes sense that I became a nurse and was a bedside nurse for so many years, because the training that I received when I was nursing, the approach was a very holistic approach. And so you looked at the whole picture. Even if the patient was here for a very specific medical condition, you weren't there just to treat that, right? Yes, this is a cut that needs to be fixed, but the person also has emotional needs, etc. And as a holistic care provider, I was taught that you look at all aspects of that patient. And so, yes, you were their nurse to care for them medically. You may have been their personal care provider if they were unable to look after their daily needs of washing themselves and feeding themselves. But you were also their counselor if they were going through something emotionally stressful, which of course all illnesses often are. But many of the patients I cared for got very dire diagnoses, often terminal. And so you were there. Sometimes these patients were hours away from home, so you were their family, and you were their emotional support when they got that news. And you were their teacher, because often they didn't understand or couldn't absorb what was being said to them all at one time. So you were there to reinforce it, to teach them, to support them, and also to act as their advocate. So if they needed somebody to be in their corner, right, to stand up for them, if perhaps something wasn't being provided that should be provided, you were the one that was supposed to be backing them up, right? You had to have their back. You were their advocate. And all of those things were things that I was taught as a nurse I should be for my patient. And I really think I did a good job of that, not only in my professional life as a nurse, but moving on into this job. Just because I changed jobs and I'm not doing bedside nursing, I don't feel that those are attributes that don't apply to me anymore. I feel that way about the people that are my clients now, my doctors and my nurses, who I'm trying to provide the best tools for to provide care to those patients, and for my staff. And then outside of my professional life, and I speak about my professional life because it is very much a part of who I am, but it's not all of who I am, because a big part of who I am is my family, and it's the life that I've lived with my family and friends and the contacts that I've had with them that I think really have built me into the person that I am. I really believe that each person and experience that I've contacted becomes an ingrained of us, that that I am truly a mosaic of every relationship and interaction that I've ever had in my life. And those have either served to reinforce my core beliefs and who I am, or helped to reshape them perhaps when through some of those challenging relationships you have to take a step back and reevaluate what you're doing and who you are. And so they help to reshape the person you are and hopefully become a newer, better, brighter version, right? And through that all, I think the fact that I am a really strong and resilient and loving person, I think it has helped me to keep my eyes open to those learning experiences and to bringing me to this point in my life where I really truly do believe that I am the best version of me that I've ever been yet, but that I'm not finished. I'm not a completed mosaic yet. There are still tiles that need to be placed and rearranged, and that's exciting. That's exciting that I'm not stagnant, that I haven't stopped. I am a very dynamic and transformative being. Oh, sorry, I just got a notice pop up. So that to me is very exciting, those are all the things that I think I am. I'm an artist. I am an artist, and I was very reluctant to say that ever before, and I may not have hundreds of masterpieces under my belt, but more and more as I start engaging in that side of me and digging into different things, I am an artist. I am a creative being, and I want to share that creativity. And I have always been a creative being, because just because you don't put paint to canvas, it doesn't mean that you're not a creative being, right? And yet, even though all of that describes who I am, the very first thing that came to my mind when I asked that question, who am I, was I am a child of God. I am a child of light and of love. And I believe that through that, even though I may make mistakes, I am exactly who God intended me to be, and will continue to be so, because He's there, if I'm open to it, to show me how to get through those challenges and how to keep growing and becoming the person He intended me to be. And I think I'm closer to that than I've ever been, but I don't think my job is done yet. Anyways, I hope you're taking care of each other. I hope you're taking care of yourself. Make a great day.